Okay, boys and ghouls, ladies and germs, here we have King Kong and a T-Rex kind of a creature right over channel. I also added as a little bonus a Wolverine versus a Deadpool. So if you want to drop that in there, you can. So let's begin on a fresh sheet of paper. Your drawing's going to go horizontal. And I'm going to start with, make sure that's good. That's good. With the King Kong over here. So your paper, you want to like fold it in half if you need to. If not, you got one character on the right, the other character on the left. And towards the top of your page, I'm going to start with his nose. And I'm going to start with a sad face. Like so. And now that you know where that is, I'm going to zoom in. And right underneath that sad face, I'm going to add the letter M. Coming from the top of this sad face, I'm going to add one little sad face and a little number 1. And again, from the sad face, I'm going to do sad face 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said 6, didn't I? 1, 2. Oh, I made this one 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if I go back to this sad face, I can start the mouth. Sad face, number 1. And then I just do like one big backwards letter C. And then I'll just do another little sad face here or happy face and the letter M. So the teeth will be triangle. And then I'll just apply sad face 1, 2, 3. So I have 1, 2, and 3. And then you just want to put like these little number 1s inside to have a little drop shadow here. Your little detail. That don't hurt none. Little sad face right there. That don't hurt none. Let's do the chest. Right where this letter M is at the bottom, you want to go ahead and add sad face and a little sad face. And from the middle of that little sad face, happy face. And right next to it, happy face. Happy face. Another one here. You can see that this one starts kind of like right down the middle. So to identify right down the middle, I'm just going to put a little happy face there. Little details, a couple little diagonal number 1s. And to finish the body, right here in the middle, I'll just drop happy face. And somewhere not too close, but not too far, sad face. And you can see that these 2 points line up and these 2 points, they line up. Okay, now let's draw the legs and feet since we're down here. I'll start with the right one. So I'll go sad face right here. And you can see that this does connect here. And then happy face. And you can see that these 2 points almost connect. And so the toes, which start right around the bottom of this happy face I just drew. The toes go, looks like the letter C, only I extend it. And I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 more letter C's. Kind of like in a row. 1, 2, 3, and 4 letter C's. If I take the letter J and put it upside down, I'll have the foot. I can do it like that. I'm going to add little details here, such as sad face for that one toe. And I'll put like a couple little number 1s. This is kind of like a letter D. Let me zoom that in so you can see it better. Kind of like a capital letter D, like this. And sad face there. So then I'll add a little bit of fur here. Just a letter M. A letter M. Another letter M. Boom. I'm I'm gonna go ahead and put that same deal right here. And now I'm going to apply the other leg. Basically, it's the same steps. So I'll go starting from right here where the chest is meeting like the bottom of his belly here. So I'll just go one big like letter C. Like I'm almost gonna touch that line. And I'll add the toes, right? So I'll start with I'll do it backwards. Over here, I did it going with the toe. Here, I'm gonna do the same steps. I'm gonna do it backwards. I'm gonna go letter C one time, 2 times, 3 times, and a 4th. I'm gonna turn this one almost like a letter D. Just adding that number 1. Right across this side, I'll just go, looks almost like, I'll say like a letter J or like a G or a 6. Okay. Oh, sorry, that's weird. And I'll just close it here with this little gap that's there. I'll add those knuckles. And I'll add this fur. Might want to erase whatever I have going on inside. And I'll add it here too. Okay, now all we got left is the upper half. And I'll start with this arm right here. I'm going to start right by the side of his mouth, sad face. I'll do like a little parallel line there. I'll add one more here. And let's go ahead and do the fur. Just the letter M. You practiced that. You could leave it like this, or you can go ahead and just erase whatever you have inside. I like erasing whatever I have inside. Except for that, I like to have that shoulder in there. You can just add a couple little lines like that. A couple little number 1s. The fingers. They are the letter J. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'll just add this number 1. And you see this number 1 kind of stops where I started my letter J. And on this side of the street, I'll just do the same thing. Letter J, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a happy face. And a happy face here will connect it to the arm. So then I'll add my nails, sad face, maybe add a little bit of the knuckle, the letter C. And that's one arm. The other arm starts right above his eye, should close like a little gap there. Start with that letter C. It looks almost like a capital letter D. And I'll do that kind of deal again 1, 2, 3 more times. 1, 2, and 3. And I'll add those fingernails. I'll add those little bit of knuckle lines. And now it's going to go sad face. And then a happy face touching right back to the side of the body. Boom. A little happy face right there. Another one right here. You do that fur like you've been doing it for this entire drawing. And you should have a Kong. Just take off the bottom layer so you can see what your Kong looks like. Okay? Now, what I like to do is, let's just go ahead and do the title one time. So if you build the letter, start with the letter K, and you don't even have to draw the whole letter. Erase just a little bit of this K that went over. I'll put the O. Everything should be building off that K. N. And G. Gee, what a good drawing this has turned out to be. If you don't know how to draw a skull, which is easy, it's just sad face. And I like to put just 2 little diagonal number 1s. And I'll add my teeth using rectangle, little triangle. And I love to draw the eyes in these weird little kind of squarish lines. Grass. It's just like when I drew the fur. And I'll draw just a couple little lines there. Draw some bones. Coming along the bottom there. They don't have to be perfectly straight. They're bones. It's a boneyard. Another little skull jutting down from underneath the K there. Yep. And I got most of my background finished. Oh, I'm going to draw another little bone right there. Sure, why not? Just fill up the bottom with all these magnificent leftovers from previous things that were eaten by the T-Rex. Or maybe they were, yeah, definitely were people, right? Okay. Let's draw that T-Rex. At the very end, I'm going to draw my Wolverine and my Deadpool. So the T-Rex is going to start right where Kong's fingers are, okay? And I'm going to start with just the top part, which is sad face. The number 1, sad face again. Now, you can leave it like that. I like to make my sad face here just a little bit more angular, which is just using straight line as opposed to the curvy one. I could put the eye, it's just a triangle. And I'll put sad, or letter C 1, 2 times. And I'll do like a parallel line there. Do a little bit of shading in. And I'll go, let's start with the mouth. So I'll put sad face. And there's a little sad face. And I'll go number 1, and then happy face. And I want to stop that happy face before I get to that sad face there. And right here where I started this, on number 1, right underneath it, I go happy face. Number 1, and I'll close it. And now I'll put my teeth, triangle. Close here. Triangle, little tongue. And I'll put parallel teeth on the other side so you can see the other side of his mouth. I'll add my number 1s. Here, so you see what it looks like. Maybe for me, I'm gonna have to add another little line like that. And you could go sad face, triangle. So you have the nose, add a little bit more detail like that. Maybe add a little detail for the gums. If you want to, you know, come in there, darken the other side so we can see the other side of his mouth. Now the back is just one swooping sad face, or like a letter J. I add spikes. And to add the spikes, you don't have to, but if you want to, just put triangle and erase what you have inside. Okay, now the little arms, vestigial arms, starts off like a letter L. And you just go sad face, close it. So got a little triangle. Sad face, close it. Sad face, number 1, one vestigial arm. The letter L, and the same steps. Sad face, close it. Sad face, close it. And now, from the side of the neck, I draw happy face. One here. You see how they both meet? I'll close it and add a sad face. I got most of the leg finished. On the other side, I'll do happy face. Stop it where this one is. Put your number 1. Put your sad face on top of it. And then the body is just one sad face touching that knee. I want to continue this line for the tail. And now, to finish the feet, I'll put my pencil here where the knee is, or there. It doesn't matter. It's the same thing for both. Number 1, sad face. Number 1, sad face. Draw your sad face, sad face, sad face, sad face. I close it, close it, and just connect from the body to that foot, from the body to this foot, and add your details. Sad face, number ones. Sad face, number ones. You can add the scales using the letter C. I add my rest of my title. Add the rest of my background. Now, when I draw my Wolverine and my Deadpool, I'm not going to talk about how I do it. That is what the bonus is all about. You have to figure it out. But if you've been doing my steps, it shouldn't be a problem for you. That's why you should always follow along with the steps, because it breaks down how easy any drawing could be. Backgrounds. Fill it in, draw your mountains. My Wolverine. There he is. Who's going to win this fight? Who knows? Maybe none of them. Maybe Spider-Man will come in here and save the day. Or Superman. Why not? Or Batman. Or My Little Pony. My little Deadpool here. And almost finished. You can use your lines that were already there to add details. Let's take off that other layer so we can see what ours looks like now. There it is, as promised. Let's add some detail there. Looks like I felt like it needed that there. And you got your Wolverine, Deadpool versus King Kong versus T-Rex. Don't forget your name. And until the next one, be good to yourselves and to others.